Step 5. All right, ad copy. This is huge, right? So when it comes to ad copy in an ad group, right, we're still building our first ad group, which is plumbing companies. So we're going to want to talk about what our company does in the ads. So to do that, we're in the ad group. You'll see up here, we have our campaign, lead gen, Keywordme. But remember, we're doing plumbing. Ad group 1, our first ad group, plumbing company. We found our high intent keywords. We're ready to rock and roll. Next, we're going to build ads. So you want to have at minimum 2 ads per ad group. I honestly do 3. If you can do 3, do 3. It's only gonna make your campaign that much better. And we're gonna do 1 today, and then I'll show you how to clone it to make a second one. And I'm not gonna do 3 just because I don't want to sit here and do 3. Sorry guys, I got things to do, right? All right, so let's build number 1. So the first one we have is the one we created when we set up the campaign. Remember I think it was step 1 or step 2. Step 2 of this video series was we built the settings in the campaign, and it created one for us that was pretty much terrible. So we're going to go into that and edit it. And you'll see here we have AI Gemini here if you don't want to use ChatGPT to help you craft ad copy. So you're going to have your URL here, display path. So display path, you want to use this to work a keyword for the ad group into it. So this ad group is for plumbing companies. So I would do, plumbing company quote, right? Or plumbing companies or whatever, right? You want to work a keyword in there though, either way, just in the display path. Next, you have 15 options for headlines. You want to fill out all 15, okay? And I'm going to tell you in a minute why. And you have 4 descriptions. You want to do all 4 as well. Now, the reason you want to do that is because Google's algorithm is going to mix and match every headline combination, every possible headline combination on its own. Its AI is going to do that. And it's going to find you the highest click-through rate version of your ad, and then it's going to run that one, okay? And it's going to do this thousands and thousands of times. So the more headlines and descriptions you give it to mix and match, and the more unique they are, the better and the higher the CTR you're going to get is going to be. And you want high CTR, which means click-through rate, okay? And that's simply, if you're brand new, click-through rate simply means someone types into Google plumbing company and they see my ad for plumbing company, how I'm a plumbing company or whatever, okay? And they click it, okay? The ratio from when they see it to when they click it. If the ratio that they click is high, it means I have a high click-through rate and I'm getting a lot of traffic to my landing page, which is further down the line. We'll get to that. But you want to have a high click-through rate. And the bare minimum click-through rate you want to have, honestly, is 5%. And probably a little higher, but baseline, 5% should be the lowest. Below that, you got to start creating new ads, okay? All right, so we have 15 headlines to fill out. So I'm going to say to Google's Gemini, just for ease, we're going to use this. Give me 15 headlines for my ad group, plumbing company. Talk about benefits, call to actions, and emotional pain points to get people to click. Let's see what it says. And one thing, guys, that you want to make sure too, you want to make sure that you are not repeating yourself, okay? People have a habit of putting a location in multiple headlines because in one of the versions where its AI mixes and matches all the headlines, it could, if you have 3 headlines that have the location, it could say, plumbing company, Philadelphia plumbing contractors, Philadelphia, whatever, right? You don't want, it's stupid. You don't want to do that, and you'll have a low click-through rate. So don't repeat yourself over and over again. All right. So best plumbing company near me, top rated plumbing companies, affordable company, Boost Plumbing, trust us with plumbing, call us for plumbing help. I like that one only, pretty much. The rest suck. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to move to ChatGPT. So let's get rid of all these headlines. No. All right, so we got 1 headline. Woo! All right. I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to put it up here. So next, I'm going to move to ChatGPT, and you guys can rock and roll with me. Where did my prompt go I just had? Here we go. And we're going to get some more headlines. So ChatGPT, if you guys don't have a ChatGPT account, set one up. It's free. It's totally worth it. And it's going to change how you write ad copy. So we're going to paste our prompt in there, and which is all spelled wrong because I'm terrible. Give me 15 headlines for my ad group, plumbing company. Talk about benefits, call to actions, and emotional pain points to get people to click. Go. Boom. Oh, here's a good one. I like this. Burst pipe emergency. Call now. So we go back into Google. I'm going to put that at space number 2. Back into ChatGPT. No hot water. Let's get that fixed. I like that. Too long. No hot water. Let's fix that. All right. Honest upfront pricing. I like that. Let's do that. And you're going to want to do one dynamic location, and I'll show you what that looks like. So serving, and in this example, the location the campaign is serving is Philadelphia. So you're going to do bracket, and it pulls up this bracket, and it pulls up a couple of different things. I generally stay away from keyword insertion because I don't want it to insert competitor names. I don't do countdowns. I do a location insertion. Okay? So let me move my head out of the way so you guys can see that. So location, insertion, city. So what the default text is, I'm going to say it's Philly. So I don't want it to be too long, or Philadelphia. Serving Philadelphia. So default location. What that means is this is going to say serving insert location. So it's automatically going to pull in the person who's searching based on their IP of their computer, the location they're in. So it'll say serving Philadelphia, serving Bucks County, serving Doylestown, which is all towns around me. And if it can't find an IP because it's in private browser or something like that, it's going to default to Philadelphia. This works really, really well, guys, and gives you really good click-through rate. Move my head out of the way. All right, back to headlines. We fix it right the first time. Let's hope that fits because I like that. Now we got to work in some keywords too. Top plumbing company. Top rated, I should say. Top rated plumbing company. Okay. How more headlines do we got? And trust me, I know you're going to want to skip through this, but hang tight because I'm kind of giving you my process on how I think through these headlines because not all of them are great, right? You want to make sure you're cherry picking here. ChatGPT is not that. It's not 100%. Licensed local. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Licensed local. Licensed plumbing. Licensed master plumber. There we go. That's a good one. Don't wait. Schedule your book online or call now. I like. That's a nice TTA. Now we're going to work in fast, reliable plumbing services. I don't want to do repairs yet. Fast, reliable plumbing service. Shit, won't fit. Fast, reliable plumbers. Crews can arrive in 60 minutes. All right, a couple more to go, and then we're good on the headlines. I'm going to have ChatGPT give me some more. Give me more to help with quality score for this ad group. I can't spell. There we go. Rock and roll. All right. Licensed plumber, garbage will not working, low water pressure. Questions do really well. So I'm going to throw a couple questions in here as well. Low water pressure, toilet not flushing. So we got a couple questions. Oh, I like this one. No job, too big or too small. And we got one more. 5-star rated plumbing company. That's kind of close to, what was the other one we had? Top rated plumbing company, 5-star. I kind of like 5-star better. So let's replace that. I don't want to do 2 rated keywords in case they swap together like I talked about. Fast response, same day plumbing services available. Let's throw that in there, same day. Same day services. Sorry guys, I can't spell. Same day services available. Sweet. All right, so we got a mixture of call to actions, some benefits, some questions, and our keywords, right? Plumbing company, companies, and a location. So that's a solid start for ad number 1. Next are the descriptions. So we're going to stay in ChatGPT. And we're going to character limit it this time. So we should probably do that from the beginning, which I'll get to in a minute. Give me 15 descriptions for this ad group. I don't know why I can't spell group. Keep the character count at max 90. Right? Is it 90? I forget. I keep moving it. Yeah, 90. Good. Sweet. All right. Let's find some descriptions. I like this one. Clog drain, burst pipe, get same day help from local pros. Rock and roll. That is solid. Got it. Need a plumber now. Call for fast, affordable service and no hidden fees. We fix leaks, toilet drains, and more. This is great. I like this one. Man, ChatGPT makes this so easy now. I remember 10 years ago doing this. This sucked. It just straight up sucked. Book a plumber online in 60 seconds. Same day appointments available. You know, everything from pipe repairs to drain cleaning. Call now. I like that. I'm trying to mix them up a little bit. I want to find one with company in it. Make me 10 more with the word plumbing company in it. Just for quality score reasons. I don't want to do same day service again. Here we go. Fast, reliable plumbing company serving your area. Free estimates. Sweet. All right. So we got our 4 descriptions. We have our 15 headlines. We are ready to rock. That's all we're going to do for this ad right now. Next, save ad. Woo. All right. Ad 1 is done. Sweet. Oh, I should touch on the score. Ad strength, average is fine. Don't take this as like gospel, guys. Okay. You just don't want it to be poor. That's all. If it's average, that's fine. It says average, honestly, because it's scanning my website, which has nothing to do with plumbing, and I'm making a plumbing ad. That's why it's saying that, because I'm using Keywordme. But average is fine. You want to, if you're average, you're good. We're going to focus more on the click-through rate. That's more important than the Google's score. All right, so we have 1 ad. Remember, I said you need at least 2. So we're going to repeat the same process and do that all over again, except I'm not going to drag you along with me this time, okay? I'm going to go do it myself, so it's way faster, and I'll fast forward the video and skip through it. But my point is, what I want you to know is how to create your second ad. Instead of doing the blue plus, we're just going to clone our first ad. So how we do that, check the box here, edit, copy. This will pop up down here. And then we hit edit again, paste, Then we'll have another pop-up happen here. You're not going to touch anything. You just hit done. Then you're going to hit paste. And now Google is cloning the ad we just made, because we can leave some of the things in there. We don't have to change the entire thing 100%, but about 80% we want to change. And it's cloning that one. And we're going to go back in and create another unique ad. You do not want to use the same ad twice, guys. That doesn't make sense. Ugh, it doesn't let you do that anymore. What a pain in the ass. They must have just changed that. All right, scratch it. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. You hit the blue plus icon, responsive search ad. URL will pull in here, and it's generating all the stuff based on my keywords in the ad group, and it's mixing with my domain, which is a pain in the ass. All right, so that's how we're going to do it. So you're just going to do it that way, blue plus sign, and walk through just how we just did it. Enter URL, enter the display path, and we're going to find unique headlines, right? Not all 15 have to be unique, but we gotta mix in some new stuff. Okay, we don't want the same ads running against each other. The more unique from the first ad, the better, guys. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing for descriptions. All right, so I'm actually just gonna leave this one because I'm not gonna go through and do that all again. So I'm just gonna hit save ad and let's just pretend that this is a unique ad from the first one. Sorry. So now we have our 2 unique ads in our first ad group. It's done. Everything's ready to rock and roll. And that concludes step 5. Step 6, before we expand the campaign with more ad groups and more keywords, we're going to make sure that all of our settings are dialed in, our ad schedules, all that stuff. So step 6 is going to be going back in and redoing some settings and getting all that done. So let's roll into that next.